Hola chicos y chicas. Um, these are directions for today's assignment. If you are stuck in any of the questions, please watch the video a couple of times before asking me for any directions. Okay. Of course, the name, date, and period. Choose from the list. Make sure that you read the disclaimer. It just tells you that you must use your notes if you need to, and you will not use a online translator. If you do, you will be getting a zero without any chance of making this up. Okay, activity one, match to complete the statements, write the entire phrase. So, complete each expression. So, we have number one. What we're going to do is these are incomplete statements. They have the dot, dot, dot because it's missing one of these. So, number one says, ¿Cómo está? It's not done. It needs one of these. So, what you do is you are going to type in ¿Cómo está? And then I won't tell you the answer, but do not put dot, dot, dot. Finish it with the actual word here. Very important. If there's a question mark, make sure you put that question mark. If there's a dot, make sure you put the dot because it will matter when it grades it. If you don't have the dot, it means it's not right. So that's how to do these. Now, if you don't know how to put these upside down question marks, then you need to complete the bell work for today first. Activity 2. Write a conversation in which someone greets, ask how the other is doing, and say bye. So we have 3 little scenes. They're all together. And they have a little bubble here, a total of 6 bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretend like you have a paper and you're filling these bubbles in with Spanish sentences. So here, where your response is, make sure that you name these people. It doesn't matter what you name them as long as they are common Spanish names. Just common Spanish names. If you don't know any common Spanish names, then go look at your notes because those notes have some Spanish names. So, for example, I'm going to use Juan and then put a semicolon, a colon, and then whatever he's going to say. All right? And then put enter, and then I'm going to name the other guy Samuel. I'm going to name him a good name. I'm going to name him Señor Samuel. Sounds fancier. And then whatever that person says. And now I have the 2 Spanish sentences for scene 1. Double space it because now it's scene 2. And I do the same thing. And so on and so forth. All in Spanish. Make sure that you have included all of these 3 things. That's activity 2. Activity 3 is a little bit tricky. So what you're going to get is I'm going to zoom this in so you can see a little bit more. So what you're going to get is a person and then a time of the day. Your job is to write that down, what person A would say to this person. So, for example, person A says, Buenos dias. Now, why buenos dias? Because if we look at the time, it's 7 a.m. So, person A says, Buenos dias, Señor Vargas. Now, it gave us 2 options. It gave us option for señor or señora. I don't care which one you choose. It's up to you. You can choose señor, Mr. Vargas, or you can choose Mrs. Vargas. It's your call. That will not affect the grade. So, buenos dias. I'm going to go with señor Vargas, period. ¿Cómo está usted? So that's what you're asking. You're greeting and asking how they're doing. And then B is what Señor or Señora Vargas would respond, and it's muy bien. You could have said estoy bien, estoy mal, más o menos, regular. It's all going to work. So when you type it in, let's do number 1 together. So number 1, if I'm meeting my best friend at 10 p.m., well, at 10 p.m., I'm not going to say buenos dias. I'm going to put letter A. I'm going to say, because letter A is this person. Letter B will be my friend. So, buenas noches. My best friend. I'm going to go with buenas noches, Rico. Period. ¿Cómo estás? Now, look. I did not say ¿Cómo está usted? Because ¿Cómo está usted? Is formal. Because I'm meeting maybe a teacher, Mr. Vargas. But because number 1 is a friend, I'm just going to put ¿Cómo estás? Because it's a casual. So, buenas noches, ¿cómo estás? Now, my friend Rico is simply going to respond with, I'm going to put B for him. I don't know. I'm just going to say estoy regular. Done. With number 1, I move on to number 2. And there are only 5 spaces because I only want you to do 1 through 5. Don't worry about 6, 7, and 8. That's it.